fires it from Torres, and it takes a deflection. And it looks like it's Dos Santos who's celebrating.
Welcome to Cannon Crue,
And Dos
a
Santos
weekly podcast
puts
discussing the Charleston
ahead.
Battery. Your host Granit will be joined by other defenders of the fleet from the black and yellow supporters section, and together they will help fortify and conquer. They are the Cannon Crue.
Welcome to the Cannon Crue podcast. I am Granit. I am joined by Patrick. What's up?
What's going on?
And Ryan.
How are you?
Did all right. So how's the football been doing? So I see Trump won the Club World Cup. I mean,
Pretty
he
much.
got stuck in his office, right?
Represent
Nice.
Oklahoma United tonight in PSL. But yeah, Trump basically won the Club World Cup, and I think he has already got the duplicate for the World Cup already ready for the swap over.
I already put it on Epstein's plane. I'm sorry, I should. Hey, but I do have a good joke. You know why it's so windy in Kansas?
Why is that?
Because Oklahoma sucks. Shh. Okay, so let's talk about something a little more interesting, such as the last match. Black and yellow derby, as they try to call it. Are we trying to shoehorn something in there?
No, that is what it is. It's what it was last year. You were so hype about it last year.
And nobody wore black and yellow.
Exactly. All they did is they give black and blue eyes to the New Mexico fans. Hey, cool thing about that was that 11,000 fans there. That's pretty cool. Shitty stadium. It's in the middle of, was it a baseball field? Is that the one?
It's a baseball field, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all they got.
Oh, the grass is a little bit better than ours, even on the infield. But anyways, it was kind of corners get kind of tight in there and stuff like that. Try and take them.
I mean, the one corner, if you get a corner kick from that side, basically it's a disadvantage for you to get a corner kick.
Unless you're Juan David, because he only needs is one step. Dang. But anyways. But there was a rain delay. Ryan and I were talking, and Patrick, you were off doing family things or something like that, doing something fun. And I was talking about how it's supposed to be really dry and everything. So I flip on ESPN or whatever it was on, and it's like a rain delay. Weather delay? What's going on there? But they had a little gully washer or something like that, and then all of a sudden the sun's back out.
Yeah, it looked like a lot of fire smoke drifting in, a lot of haze, but not amazing for already a late game for the East Coast. And then, well, we were, an hour and a half almost on a delay.
Yeah.
So about an hour after they showed the players out there kicking it around, and I was just like, just let them play. If they're out there, let them play.
Well, it was kind of nice going to sleep with the Battery game on and seeing them win and just roll over and close my eyes and instantly go to sleep with us in first place.
It's always good when you're podcasting and one of your hosts go, I slept through the whole thing. You got babies, you got youngins. We'll forgive you. Well, like I said, 11,000 attendance. If we could get 11,000. Oh, what's that? He is showing the white card to diapers for the 11 players on the New Mexico. What are they called? Tough turds? I don't know what they are. As they
Losers.
So
Baseball field losers.
There was a little dust up at the end. You guys hear anything?
I did not. I mean, I did see, I think we texted in the group kind of for the majority of the game. Someone said this referee. I mean, we've seen him. We've seen him in Charleston.
You said that.
I mean, last time we saw this guy, I don't think a single player, coach, fan, or concession worker didn't leave the stadium without a card in Charleston. And I think I had just texted, when is he going to throw out the Reds? I mean, that's his favorite thing to do.
It is. Well, he didn't have the right people on the pitch. Yes.
At least, I will say, at least in this game, we weren't the ones getting worked up over a lot of bad calls or no calls. I did think New Mexico got harshly called fouls against. Yeah. Some were well-deserved, but some were like, he's handing out yellow cards like candy. And rightfully so, their coach got in a bunch of ears and got a card fairly early on as well.
Well, it's not only just you're getting the card, but you're also getting a lecture for like 5 minutes. So it should be one or the other. Either hey, don't let
the
you in
power
card.
move, right? Come to me. Come to
Yeah.
me. Like I think last time we saw him, I said it. He was like he made Juan David come to him just to make him sprint back 20 yards while they played the ball right away. I
And
mean,
then blew the
absurd
whistle
stuff.
back. Yeah. So I think we all agreed on our little WhatsApp group that that referee, we don't like him. And it worked to our advantage this time, but I still don't like him. Not personally, but just how he referees the game. Because we've had some good referees. He's not one of them.
It's personal. It's personal.
Hey,
I mean,
you
this
know
guy is
what?
very consistent in being bad.
Yeah.
I want that. I want the female African American ref that we had earlier in the season. We have not had her again, and she is by far was the best referee I have ever seen in USL Championship.
Because she's above us. She's refereeing at levels way above what this is. She's
Man. Well, when you get blessed and be blessed by her presence again, because it was a beautiful game that we got to watch and got to see her get like players try to get fit, like get in her face and stuff, and she just set them straight. And it was an aggressive game. It was a physical battle, but there wasn't cards flying out. Everybody was very tamed and civil about it. It wasn't like how the other night's game went for the Battery in New Mexico.
Well, here's the other thing. So when you bring on a center referee at that level, that's officiating that level, like she was or she always does, you have 2 ARs on the sideline, on the touch lines that are learning from her. Then you have a 4th official that is learning from her, because they're all learning from that center official on what to do well, what not to do well, stuff like that. And when you have center officials like that, it's not just a great game, but there's also some future center refs that are learning from.
You're raising the standard for what's to come, but then when you have games officiated like the other night, it's what takes us a step back.
Yeah, at both teams. I mean, like Patrick said, we didn't get, they were getting the calls against them that maybe were kind of harsh, but it's still, the referee shouldn't be the center focus of a match. It should be there to keep it,
Yeah, when this guy walks on the field, I think it's a joke. Like, do you guys remember that commercial years ago where I forget what it was for, but basically the ref eventually started spraying the foam in one of the players' faces. A very hilarious soccer commercial. But that's what I think of when this guy comes on the field. Like, how can anyone take this guy serious? He makes you come to him. He cards you for talking back, and then the second half completely can get surrounded by 7 guys and not care. There's just, it's so inconsistent. It's bad. It's a bad look for the league. It's a bad look for just referees in general, but just making it, the first game I was like, whatever, bad game, made it about himself. But this is the second time now. And being able to look at him on the field and be like, holy shit, this guy's reffing it, and him do exactly the same thing and not change.
Yeah. It's not fair to the players.
That's when you need the league to step in and make changes.
It's not fair to the players. It's not fair to the supporters. It's not fair to the advertisers. It's not fair to anyone, because the only person that's benefiting from that, well, arguably benefiting, is him and his ego. Well, and nobody's learning from it, other than hopefully people are looking at it and go, I learned how not to behave as a official. But anyways, so let's go on. Let's talk about the 2-1 thrashing.
We got it right. You got the one prediction right.
Yeah. So I wanted to first go, Nate, way to wind up the opposing fans, right? He kind of heads it off corner and gets a deflection. And then what's the first thing he's doing? I think this is what he did. Did you do a little this? Like, let's hear you. And I got him all wound up.
Yeah, I think the whole team after that first one goes in was, especially Juan David in that corner, just chirping the crowd. And come on, guys. This isn't a college game.
When you're playing with that many people, that they're not used to, compared to when they're playing at home, when we can't hold that many people in our stadium. It's just being realistic. When they're able to have that many people in their stadium, boys wanted to have fun with it. They didn't want them to have the advantage of having such a big crowd, such a big atmosphere, energy feeding into them, even though they're going to get that regardless. Kind of rubbing it. They could have done all of it with grace, but it was well done.
I mean, you don't want to turn into the Savannah Bananas of the USL. We don't need that much crowd interaction.
I don't think it was. I think it was very warranted. I think everything they did
colors,
was
right?
Yeah, I mean,
Same
you
colors.
want fire in your guys' eyes, but you want them to celebrate hard. You don't want them
Yeah.
chirping at crowd members. Like, I get there's more people there. They should be more professional. Should be able to drown out a little more of that, not single people out.
Yeah.
Like, you scored
That's
a goal. That's your talking right there on the field. You don't need to keep
No,
going
hell no.
after it.
Go wind them up. Get them wound
And
up.
it was an
But
own
like,
goal
what,
too.
but like, what if one of those patrons were to then throw, let's say, like throw something onto the field, like one of their beverages or something like that, a drink or something, throws it onto the field, he's now getting kicked out of the game.
Which we do not
Man.
advocate.
Yeah. I would advocate
Yeah,
you pick
they didn't
up
get kicked out of the game. So I mean, that's throwing out their own people.
It didn't seem like 11,000 because it was in the middle of a baseball pitch. So I can't tell if it was like, the outfield had 5,000 or home.
I want to see how much tickets were.
I don't know. That's still pretty cool because we're talking about a little bit on WhatsApp and somebody else chimed in and said, was it New Mexico used to play there at college and then they just kind of stopped and this team took over. That's how they're getting big crowds there. It's pretty cool. That's really neat though.
It is
other
cool,
than
and
that-
you're getting that recognition for the next level for this promotion relegation
Yeah.
talk in the future of, is this a viable option? The numbers, I mean, that's got to be it. You're pumping numbers, and that speaks volumes. Maybe you'll get a stadium deal out of that. I mean, it would be marvelous if Charleston could do that, but our infrastructure just isn't there with space alone. So I
Well-
think we have enough people, we just can't essentially get them all there.
As long as we're beating it snot out of teams that put the internet, they've got to less than the top level, right?
I mean, it is U.S. soccer, so it might just
Hey.
come down to who's got the checkbook that writes the most.
They could. Rob busted out, man. So they were first on the East Coast, correct?
West Coast.
West Coast. They're first on the West Coast. Working on hand signals. And then we went out there second place and whipped up on them. And the other cool thing we've been talking, at least I have, talking about Rubio and his non-ability to get any non-goals. Then all of a sudden we do this kind of Statue of Liberty razzmatazz play, and let's see how many people we can head it and then put it in the back of the net. Was he offside?
No, he definitely wasn't off, but I think they took a look at what he's been doing nationally. And if you can just get the ball up in the air to this guy, just scores goals, and about damn time.
Yep. It was a very good timing. I'm glad he showed up for that one. That was just kind of interesting thing. Who is it? Juan David took the free kick.
Yeah, what were
nice
they
one.
defensively doing on that play?
Nothing. Standing around. Two people on Rubio going, "Oh, I got him. No. Oh shit. Nobody's got him." I don't know what they were doing. I think we just had him outsmarted. I don't know. It almost seemed like we just had Rubio and Cal in the box and nobody else, and they had about 13 people in the box.
I mean, for how dangerous Cal is, you'd think you would mark him a little better instead of giving him a free header on.
Right, you would think, but hey, that's called either they're not capable of doing it or they just don't have the respect of the caliber player he is. So take that as go. Hey, one of my notes wanted to back up. Talking about Kelly getting a start. So how do you play? What'd you think?
I think Kelly is a strong player. Strong is physical, good touches, keeps the ball at his feet, can get it out underneath of the quick and turn out a play. just not sure if the Battery know where they want him yet. I think having him on the left, like I'm not saying he didn't do bad over there on the left-hand side. For me, it'd be more having him in the middle, like in the center. And that's hard to do when you have a midfield like we do, where you don't really want to change much. I mean, I don't blame him either, but that's where I think he would be his best. Now, if he wants to do better on the wing and stuff, I think he just needs to make more in behind runs going forward, and then that's really the only thing he needs to add to his repertoire.
What about Segbers? He was kind of quiet the whole match, but he also didn't do anything boneheaded, did he?
No, he didn't do anything boneheaded, but he made 2 good tackles, and he looked like as if he was gaining confidence as the match went on. He's getting a little bit more after it. Yes, he did miss up, like make a little slip up mistake here and there. I think I had him docked for two passes that were shakies. But other than that, I thought it was a very well-rounded game for him, and a great game coming back from what he's been dealing with. And I believe he played full 90, didn't he?
No, he played 60, but that's good. That's good. Yeah. Oh. And yeah, we did 5 subs, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, we did.
Which is subbing at the right time.
I think
that's a great team win. You get all 5 of your subs, you win 2-1 on the road. That's a great team win.
I think Pierman played it correctly. So Husau slipped back in there in that right back role. But I think for a team as dangerous as New Mexico, they lack size, but they have a bunch of pace. They have a bunch of quick play. That he wanted to play his 2 best center mids in the center mid role and bigger guys who can control the ball well. Obviously, Malloy, probably the best one in the league, but then Landry right next to him who can recover and help out the defense. So I think Kelly was more of a makeshift left, but also he played a lot more in that center-ish role. And it was kind of left up to, I think, my man of the match, Ikaza, who stole the show, brought all that energy, drove the ball, had a bunch of shots, played an amazing ball to Myers first half that should have been the opener. I don't know how we missed that.
Yeah, Ikaza, back to what we expect from him.
Yeah, and it is also nice seeing you don't have to play your same 11. This is the reason Kelly's in. You can rotate him in to a different position because you want to play 2 stronger guys centrally. Obviously, someone a little faster and someone probably the best on-ball playing midfielder at the league. So being able to have that and win the ball back against New Mexico and not have to just play an outlet ball, but you can play a little tiki-taka around and relieve the pressure. I think it was great play by Pyramid on that part.
There's another great play on Pyramid's part. Did you guys catch that towards the end after we went up 2-1? I have written down we went 5 at the back. Park the bus, baby. That's what I said about 2 matches ago. Let's get ahead and park the bus. That's what they did. I could be wrong. I think they parked the bus. Wasn't a big bus, but it was a bus nonetheless.
It wasn't a big bus.
It's the little short bus. Is our friend Osu and his collection of cards.
Hey, I'm fine with it. I don't think the Battery win without him getting a yellow.
Yeah, his yellows are pretty good. Or if they're after he got that yellow, I think he was a little peeved about it because he kept.
He got it so early. It was like his second one.
It wasn't even a foul either.
He definitely should have gotten the yellow for. I'm like, he could have given up one of those.
Well, anyways, so this is for you, Mr. Landry. Is he suspended? Is he collected enough? Has he got a full house yet, or what?
I don't know. Did it reset? Does it reset like halfway?
It should, but I don't know. We should probably know this.
I mean, your boy got one too.
Yeah.
Doesn't he play well when he gets a card?
Yeah, that's part of the game.
I mean, he was the one that said, "I'm taking this free kick from halfway quickly."
He says, corner rebound off one forehead and then off the other. The other thing I want to talk about just quickly was what the hell? So who decides who's the player of the match and stuff like that? And by the way, Maple's from where are you from, New Mexico? You go ahead and act like a big boy when you score a little easy goal. Because what happens is you end up not getting all your 3 points. And then they reward you with saying you're the player of the match. You're the first losing player of the match, I guess. I don't know.
Can we talk about that goal too? That wasn't a penalty.
Yeah. That one?
I mean, Malloy was just standing there, and the guy just fell down. It's like,
I don't know. They didn't even show a replay of it.
I mean, it's a good thing that we turned around a minute later to get it back, but I'm just curious your opinion on if you saw anything different than what I saw.
No, it wasn't a PK. I think everybody knew it wasn't a PK. It wasn't a foul in that box because they didn't even show a replay of it. They didn't even try to go. They showed 15 replays of the PK being taken, but not of the foul that the penalty was awarded for, which is kind of telling because.
I mean, I watched the replay of it. He takes his leg from underneath of him out, but the play, like, they don't make contact, but like the intent's there of where he's taking the player's legs out from underneath of where he's going in, and they make a little contact and the player sells it. It's like in most leagues you would see that being given. If VAR's in there now, you wouldn't see that being given at all. In this league, though, you're going to kind of give it if it's going to be quick. Team's down 1-0 early in the game. It's the home team.
Yeah, let's even it up so we can
rip it. Yeah, exactly.
Break their hearts later on.
It'd be hard not to give them that one.
You got to be careful on that stuff. I mean, it's hard to score goals. I mean, it is really hard. And then when you give somebody something that soft, it makes it that much more difficult. And fortunately for us, we could, not only match them, but beat them by 1. So it's kind of a win over the New Mexico United people and also over the center referee.
A little bit. I feel like this is where that VAR talk for when the league expands to promotion relegation, I think it gets lost where people point at this way too much when they don't point at, hey, clear-cut goals or stuff that was called wrong, wasn't overturned, and how much time did they waste. This is a bad human error, but it's one. I feel like with VAR, you're going to slow it down 3 or 4 times a match in especially this game.
Yeah.
They'd be looking at a multitude of calls, and we'd just be sitting here. So I think VAR is a great system in concept, but I would prefer other leagues to work out all the kinks, and then once we have something that is viable, bring it in. But I think this is a good example of what people tend to go to and argue for VAR is calls like this.
Well, yeah, and it's like a 1 call every 5th match. As the Pat said, it's not like it's every game for 10 calls straight. Are we needing VAR? And I can't even imagine with that being implemented in USL Championship. Now, it's not even the cost is what I'm worried about. It's how much of the game would change.
It's a couple $100 grand to hook up to the stadium. Yeah. And then who's going to carry that cost? It's not going to be the owners.
Well, I'm curious to see how it would transition because you would already have all the systems and means of VAR over here with the World Cup being here the year before.
Yeah, this is the big stadium. Stadiums like ours, they'd have to do something crazy because the number of cameras have to be there and stuff like that. I mean, if we had goal line technology, that'd be.
But would we even be in the top league with them demanding 15,000 seater stadium, or would we even have that?
Yeah, I think that how do you go, hey, you're one of the top teams in the last like 5 years every season consistently. Well, we're going to put you down in League 2. Fight your way up, big guys.
Yeah.
I think another question you could ask is, how bad does that diminish referees? Like, will we just continue to see guys like this because they're not held accountable? Because that's when we watch it, Granit, during the Premier League season all the time, we go, yeah, that's great. They're still not going to make the call, but the ref's not going to get punished. So, like, at the end of the day, we lose as fans either way.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'd much rather have just a bad call and then the guy has to go through, like, another coaching class or go, like, take 6 months off because he's been so bad. Like, I just don't think refs are held accountable in all of world football, not just USL Championship.
Well, can you not have a thing where like you have a referee marshal or fourth, not just like the fourth referee, because the fourth official is there to learn, but like another person there to like count off when the referee makes a mistake. And if a referee makes a certain amount of mistakes, like, you know, he makes 12 mistakes in a game, you know, then he is to go take at least one class.
But the issue with that is they have it with VAR, right? Where these guys double check the work, but they're all in the same group and they don't want to throw each other under the bus because they all rotate. So they're so quick to stand by their mates and their friends and their colleagues over the right decision. So I don't think that you need a complete overhaul of all of the system of refereeing. I mean, we even see it in Sunday League and lower leagues just playing on our own. It's just like, if they don't like you, they're going to make calls, even if they're wrong, against you.
Yeah, I think with PGMOL over in Premier League, they assign who they perceive to be the more consistent, better referees to the higher level matches. And so I think that even heightens it even more. And so if you're missing calls or you're making bad calls, you don't get assigned to these higher level matches. Sometimes you get all pushed all the way down to, you know, the championship, the referee matches down there. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but it seems like there's only so many good referees in the English Premier League. Well, maybe that's part of the problem. Well, and like I know it is because they all come from Manchester area.
It doesn't fix the issue either, right? Now you're just having the championship games get ruined by a guy who's making bad calls.
Well, hopefully it's slower and but there's got to be some more training, and maybe these guys, this is their part-time job, and so they're just doing it on weekends, whereas full-time officiants are getting the training during the week or be able to sit down and watch film of themselves of other matches, stuff like that, so they can dissect it. And maybe that's the question we're facing here is, are our officials working at that level? It's all about money, right? Paying them.
Mm-hmm.
We need referee academies to take soccer players who just can't do it anymore and turn them into refs, so they could see the game, and preferably center mids who can see a lot of the field and a lot of the game and know what's going on at once.
Yeah, you don't want some guy who used to be a keeper out there.
No chance.
No chance. No. Maybe that's we need to investigate. Is the guy from the other night, was he a keeper when he played? Because he had to play, right? Maybe.
I don't think he had to play.
I mean, there's a good chance he could have been a keeper. I would have said center back or a 6.
I don't know. We'll find out. We'll track that down. Well, what else about that great game? It was a fantastic game.
I thought it was very back and forth at the end. Mm-hmm. So at least awesome to watch as a fan.
There was something else I was thinking about that was pretty cool about it. I don't know what it was. Oh, that we won. Yeah, we won. That's 3 points. Won. And I have... I have exhausted and slept through it.
What does make of Allen coming on? Do you think that was a good sub, or do you think we could
It was
have
an
put on
offensive move.
Blackstock or anything?
Blackstock's been getting a lot of minutes. But I was kind of surprised Allen came on too. See, who did he come on for? For Ikaza, right?
Yeah, I mean, it was just his lack of pace, so to say, against a team that is very quick.
Yeah. What about our size? Because at the end of the match, when everybody's had the little pushy shovies there at the end, and Leland come in there, he seemed like he was towering over their whole team. And then Graham Smith stepped in there. I was like, our two center backs are like a foot taller than anybody on their team, including their keeper. So I thought that was kind of neat. Because rarely do you get to see the size. You know, when people are standing flat footed, you get to see the size difference, the height difference. So pretty cool. Yeah, Blackstock didn't get any minutes, but almost everybody else did, which is a good thing.
Rodriguez looked great again, coming on as a sub, driving the ball down. I mean, we've talked about him a few weeks in a row now, so it seems like he's keeping it going, even as a substitute.
And our center back pairing works very well. The one I'm worried about now is Nate, because he's been going balls to the wall. I've been getting a lot of minutes. I've been moving a lot, so don't want to see those late season injuries for overuse. Okay, so that's in the past. So we were the other thing I remember what it was. So by the time kickoff started, it was like midnight our time, right? So our guys basically go with 3 hours, 4 hours back in time, forward in time to go play a game at midnight. And these guys are used to playing at that time. And I thought they did pretty well adjusting to the time change, because it's got to be a big adjustment. So kudos to them. Maybe they had a sleep plan. I don't know. But let's talk about on the other side, Miami. Welcome to Miami.
Now, Miami's it's gonna be a tough game.
You think?
I do. It's gonna be one of those little great mid-season, one of those games that it's just you don't want to have. And you have Miami, who's sitting right now 1-2 points outside of playoff picture already, and they've won 2-3 in their past 6.
Yeah, I'm trying to pull it up.
They were, and those wins weren't small wins. They were good wins. I just see them making it very difficult for us and trying to at least get a point out of it.
Who Miami? So Miami, we're talking about Miami, Florida,
they're not
right?
in a good run of form though.
Yeah, they had a loss,
1 lost 6,
a win, a loss, a draw, and a draw. So,
couple red cards too.
1 loss, 2 draws.
Yeah,
their last 4.
Yeah, and the win was a couple matches ago, 4 matches ago, or 5 matches.
Yeah, the win a month ago.
Yeah, they got
against
their
us. So
3 points.
We're gonna get revenge.
Is that us?
Yeah.
Oh, so we're setting them up for failure this time.
So we're gonna get our revenge. I think we're gonna go 2-0.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, y'all forgot we lost to them, right?
It's been so long ago.
Yeah,
goldfish memory.
As I'm saying, in this crap game, you're saying really like that's one of our losses are to them. Yeah.
And that's more of the reason
we're gonna get a revenge. I believe we'll get a revenge, but it's gonna be a frustrating win again. I feel like it's gonna be a similar fight to New Mexico.
I think the floodgates are open 3-0. We're killing them.
Oh, he went there.
Mm-hmm. Killing them. Because I think we have something to show. I mean, they're sitting ninth.
I said 2.
You said 2. Patrick said 2. Apparently, Ryan can't hear you.
I'll give him a 3-1.
3-1. Okay.
I'll go 4-1. 4-1 with Torres scoring a fourth at the very end and just pointing to the skies.
Now, I will predict one of their goals will happen when I'm at the taco truck.
Yeah.
Seems to be a running theme. Get tacos, get a goal.
We need TVs off the pitch so we can see what the hell's going on. It is kind of fun, though. Oh.
We just
Ryan,
need to
who's
put
gonna
the
score?
taco truck on stilts with a little deck. So as you order, you can see.
Or everyone if everyone just kind of like walks backwards, you might be able to.
Because it's just out of view of the giant screen,
Yeah.
too. So, like, you can't see it just happening on the big screen.
and all you hear is the roar of the
I
crowd.
like this though for doing goal scorers. Let's just each just pick one to score. I feel like that's nicer doing it that way.
Just one person?
Yeah,
you-
we can pick one person to score.
So I'm gonna say we're gonna win 11-0, and I'm just gonna pick somebody. Who you picking, Ryan?
Who am I going with?
Yep.
I'm definitely gonna go with MD. He's getting his nod in this game.
Who you going with?
I have to go with Torres.
JD Torres?
JD Torres. JD and MD. It's like the doctor and the juris doctor.
Was it Jonathan David Torres?
Jonathan. Yeah, it's Jonathan.
Sure is, partner.
The kickoff 7:30 at Patriots Point is normal. We'll be at there. Ryan, you gonna make it this time?
Possibly. I got my team doing a beach run. Maybe giving out some tickets if the boys can hit some mile times. And so I got to see if all the misses is up for it. Should be out there, though. Should be out there.
Okay, Patrick.
I will be there. I'll be tailgating in the yellow lot for this one. Probably bring Good Luck Palmer with us.
Good luck, Palmer.
Hey, she's been to 2 games now and 2 W's, so let's keep it going.
Is she coming to this one?
Yeah, we're just afraid to leave her home alone. So
That's what you have little nanny cams for.
but I will say I forgot to give you my guy scoring. I'm gonna give you Malloy with an absolute banger.
Okay.
It's been a few matches for him. He's probably
He
due
looked
soon.
good against New Mexico. He was ready.
He had was it a free kick or something that was
Just a
close.
couple free play, open play.
okay. So we picked our poisons. Have some sad news though. We lost 2-0 last night. Relegated United fell to the Misfits.
Sorry to hear that.
They had like 37 players. And we had like 8. I was just
two
picking
former
up.
players right here.
Yeah, they were talking trash about both each other. Like, where's the 2 other guys? So I don't know.
At home
With
with
that
babies.
Well, one guy came up and he was playing like D1 and he just didn't know which field he was going to. And I was like, here's Jersey. Just play out here for a little bit. Have fun. And then they were. What else? That's it, right? That's all we got.
Yeah, it's going to be hot Saturday, so stop by the coolers, load up, bring
Hydrate?
ice. Yes. Hydrate, pre-hydrate, and then hydrate.
Yeah, I like to do
do all the
the
good
pregame.
stuff.
I like to do right before kickoff. You do the little shuttle bus. Since they only allow you to take 2 drinks at a time, you just get the little alleyway going and you shuttle back and forth. You get yourself about a 6-pack sitting up top.
What's he talking
You're good
about?
for the game.
Am I missing
Of
something?
water? That's a lot of water.
A lot of water. High quality
The
H2O.
water. Stay hydrated.
Okay. So what we've learned here is that Gunnar is not to be trusted watching Palmer, and Ryan drinks a lot of water.
Gunnar is trusted to watch her Not to house it though. I feel like everything would just, the whole world would fall apart for sure.
If Gunner was in charge, we like, spending wild money on forwards from Sporty.
We would definitely have a clean butt. I think diapers would be ripped off and butts would be wiped clean.
Well, hey, sometimes it's probably the route to go. Okay, that's all I got, guys. It's time to get out of here. I've got to get ready for tomorrow. Big day. Not really a big day. A lot of driving. But Patrick, you're used to that.
Yes, I will be joining you, not you, but on the road, open road tomorrow morning. So
I might get a police escort, which would be kind of cool.
that would be cool.
They wanted to put me back in the car, and I said, no, because people see me in the back of a police car, and that's not ever cool.
In a suit?
Yeah, exactly. Okay, y'all. Have fun.
Can you feel the thunder?
All right,
Be the
see ya.
freedom Charleston. Come to put you under.